Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel once again. First, Hindi video analysis, weekly analysis have been posted on my other channel. So if you are looking for Hindi videos, you can check that other channel. Link is in description. Now, this is gold daily chart. As you can see, gold have closed almost 1818. Currently, it is showing 1818, but the actual closed is around $18-15. It seems charts are not filled properly, so we might see different closing, but the closing is around 1815 to $1816. So we will assume that closing is 1816. So Friday the numbers came, jobs numbers were higher than expected, unemployment rate also crashed, and still gold prices could not crash. So what was the reason and what exactly pumped the gold price despite a very good number from non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate? First, we need to understand what exactly gold prices factor are, which really push the gold price up or gold price down. Two, three major factors are in gold prices. First, US economy, US jobs number. Second, and nowadays, which is very important, is inflation number. Third is interest rate. So let's count which factor were in gold favor and which were not in gold favor. First, jobs numbers were not in favor for gold prices, so it should have been crashed. Check one. Second, it was inflation. Again, there were three major central bank governor speech last week I meant. First, Federal Reserve chairman said that till market is not showing their 2% inflation rate, they will not increase interest rate. So in this sentence, he covered inflation and interest rate. Second, Bank of England governor also said that he will not increase interest rate due to rising inflation numbers. And yesterday, ECB president also said, and let me quote her exactly what she said. In our forward guidance on interest rate, we have clearly articulated the three conditions that needs to be satisfied before rates will start to rise. Despite the current inflation surge, the outlook for inflation over the medium term remains subdued, and thus these three conditions are very unlikely to be satisfied next year. It means ECB will not be raising interest rate next year because they are not satisfied with the inflation. And again, she said, and let me quote exactly what she said: an undue tightening of financing conditions is not desirable at a time when purchasing power is already being squeezed by higher energy and fuel bills, and it would represent an unwarranted headwind of the recovery. It means even ECB president is also concerned about that if they try to hike interest rate, it could hamper the recovery, thus it could hamper the economy. So these three chairmen, which are world top three banks, Bank of England, Federal Reserve and ECB, all three literally denied to increase interest rate at least till mid next year. This is what pushed the gold prices, and of course inflation concern, except Federal Reserve, which think they are in transitionary inflation. So Bank of England and ECB president are acknowledging that these are the inflation and interest rate should not be increased, but Fed is still in, it seems they are in denial and they are still not acknowledging that inflation is here to stay and it's not transitory. And that is what reflecting in gold prices. Higher inflation and not increasing the interest rate are pushing gold prices. This is what pushed the gold prices yesterday, meant Friday. Despite very good numbers, higher inflation concern and not hiking interest rate pushed the gold prices higher. And finally, gold managed to close around 1815, or as we can say 1815. If you are watching my video since 4 or 5 weeks, I have been saying that 1815 is a good resistance, and gold almost closed on that level. So technically it has closed above our resistance, so we need to give the resistance and support according to the positive zone. but I will be giving resistance support in a while. First, let me show you what are the major data for the next week. So I will be highlighting only major data, and timings are Indian Standard Timing. Monday we have Fed Chairman speech, Bank of England speech, Bank of England Governor speech. Okay, and Tuesday we have ECB President speech, again Fed Chairman speech, PPI numbers. Okay, Tuesday we have all three president speech, ECB, Fed Chairman and Bank of England. Okay, it seems next week gonna be speech week. Wednesday we have inflation numbers from US. This could be very interesting numbers. Unemployment claims are in Wednesday, and that is very strange. It seems US will have a holiday next week. Okay, Thursday US bank holidays, yes, as we have anticipated. Friday inflation expectations, consumer sentiment. That's it. Let's move on to chart. So now gold finally managed to close above 1815 or 1815. So let's quickly have a look at resistance and support. Then we will assess the trend. What exactly the trend? Okay, as you can see, I have given two resistance, 1820 and 1815. First, gold has just closed up around 1815, so I am still not sure if market broke out the resistance. That is why we will give $5 more to gold before jumping to buy. So 1820 will act as nearest resistance, and that is positional chart, of course. Intraday chart I will be posting Monday to Friday around 10 a.m. Indian timing. So if gold close above 1820, which is just $2-3-5 away, then we will surely enter in positive zone, and we might test up to 1850, and even 1900 is also possible. So before jumping into buy, I will advise you to at least give one day to gold to close above 1820, then you may decide to go for buy. Of course, it is not an official buy signal. It just que above 1820 we will be certain that yes, gold finally entered in positive zone, and now we can apply that 1748 support. However, if gold breaks 1748 and close below that level, then expect gold to test around 1700 and $1680. So conclusion is gold have entered in positive zone, but we will still wait for $3-4 because jobs numbers were very bad. So I just want to make sure we don't get stuck in major position. So wait gold to close above 1820, then you may decide if you want to go buy. Currently I will still wait for $3-4 at least till gold close above $18-20. Then I might decide to go for buy. How? Now there is silver. If you are watching my videos since 2-3 weeks, I have been saying that silver finally entered in positive zone, and as you can see, silver is in positive zone, no doubt about that. But silver did not close that positive, which it should have been. As you can see, this is the Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday and Monday. Monday it opened around 2380 and it closed around 2412. Even though it is in positive zone, but it should have been gone higher. But let's see what is the resistance, what is the support today. Then we will go for crude oil. And yes, MCX levels I have given in community post. You can click join button to view the gold weekly levels. All right, as you can see, 2250 will act as support in silver prices. If silver break and close below that level, then expect silver to test around $21 and $20. However, a very strong resistance at $25.30. If silver break and close above that level, then expect silver to test around $27 and even $29 is also possible. These November weeks will be very crucial for gold and silver, and these weeks will decide if gold and silver are going to get $2,000 or $30 or $1,600 and $20. These 2-3 weeks should give an idea about gold silver medium term trend. So keep an eye and keep watching my weekly analysis and daily analysis. Let's move on to crude oil. And yes, Hindi levels, Hindi weekly video I have already posted. Or if you can't see that Hindi video, then you should wait at least half an hour because I am shooting these videos simultaneously. So this is the crude oil. Crude oil just missed the weak zone. As you can see, 77.60 was the low, and it was about to enter in weak zone, but finally managed to close at above $80. So what is the resistance or what is the support? And of course, the main $1,000,000 question is still crude oil in positive zone, or it finally entered in weak zone, because it, as you can see, it crashed nearly 8 to 9%. So let's find out, and let me write the levels, then we will discuss. Here 77.50 will act as major support in crude oil prices. If 77 broke and finally crude managed to close below that level, then expect crude oil to test up to $74 and $70. Resistance at $84.30. If market break and close above 84.30, then expect crude oil to test up to $89, and even $90 is also possible. Currently, it is still trading in positive zone, so trade accordingly. And if you want to avail my paid buy and sell signal, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. WhatsApp number is in description, and you can also check on screen. It should just reflect in a while. It is running. And if you have any comment, if you have any feedback, please write down in comment. I read all your comments. I will see you Monday. Till then, take care. Bye bye.